the Green Tambourine Tarot. We are back with another amazing video today, and hopefully, you guys will be able to hop on here. So I just wanted to say thank you, first of all, to everyone who has been joining me for the past, 2 months now with our Psychic Saturdays. And so it's just been a very amazing, just it's just been an amazing thing. And so I'm so grateful for all of you who have, thought, as they say, thought it not robbery to to join. So I am going to begin with doing a reading for the collective, and I'm going to begin with just talking about some specific messages that your guardian angels have for you. And I really feel like with anything, especially with each guardian angel card that we'll be using, I don't know if all of you guys were able to experience what I had done with the past life cards that I did, that uncover your past life. And so I just wanted to do something like that for the collective. If you want to say, there's some folks watching, yes. So just wanted to hello, Michelle. How are you? I hope you're doing well. All right. Hello, hello, hello. So I am actually just making sure that okay. So these are just some. I'm sorry, you guys. I was actually just just looking. We're gonna get started in 1 second. I just wanted to see the folks that we had coming in, and all right. So we are gonna get started. I wanted to just kind of see, like, if I was able to do just some past life cards for us, because I know I have my Psychic Saturday crew, and I just wanted to do a specific one. Hey, oh, hey, Shama Mama, Medicine. Haven't seen you in a little bit. And Paradigm Shift, good morning. Hi, Linda. Great morning to you guys as well. And for some of you who are on the other side of the globe, great evening to you. So, all right, I'm going to back this up a little bit here. Okay. So, I want to share with you guys a couple things. One is some messages from your guardian angels. I feel led to do that, so that's where we're going to start. We always do a reading for the collective, and so I'm going to do some about uncovering what some of us did in our past life. So the first thing that came up for us is publisher and scribe. So some of you guys were publishers and scribes in your last life. And then we're going to talk about the guardian angel messages. I love these cards. They're just so fun. Okay, so faith and love is what drove you. So that was your driving energy. And What's the final thing here, just for fun? Oh, some of you, now this is just so you know, these come up the way they do in the uh, it says domestic abuse, sibling identity. Okay, so that's what some of you in past lives have had to deal with. So if you have a bit of a fighting attitude in terms of you don't take any mess, um, that's probably because in a past life maybe you did, and so you came in this life to heal. So that is for someone specifically, and we'll get a little bit more on that. So can you give me some explanation on what that meant? Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. So this came out Casanova and asexual. We're going to be, ooh, Lordy. All right. So there was a lot going on in some past lives. Woo-wee. Okay. So listen, no judgment from me. It's always exciting to me what that means. So some of that identity, the sibling identity, and the love part of it. If you were the Casanova in the relationship, that might have been that, I don't know how many of you guys know about the American singer named Al Green. So if you look him up, his wife at the time uh, threw hot grits on him because he was out there in the streets cheating on him. So that's what happened there. But anyway, it was just funny. So I don't know what that is, but we probably are going to learn a little bit more about that as we go along. But I kept feeling led to read these guardian angel cards for you. This is a new set for me. But anyway, this is a tarot deck, and the first thing that came out is the magician card. So with manifestation, empowerment, and preparedness, this lifetime, this is your time to write a new story for yourself. And that is what I am really feeling like. No matter what happened to you in your past life, spirit guides are saying this lifetime is your time to do whatever it is that you've come here to do. Like, now is your time. Like, it's really time to throw off any of the reins off yourself, the limits that you can put on yourself, and just be bold and be great. And having humility and not shining your light, like humility from the standpoint of, okay, I am humble enough to know that I don't have all the answers, right? But you also have to be courageous enough to move the agenda of what you've been given to do in this lifetime forward with confidence and with passion. And that is what, that's one of the things that, that I am feeling. So, gosh, King of Pentacles has come out, prosperous, generous, and successful. So you guys are definitely in this lifetime going to overcome anything that you had in your last lifetime. Wow, the High Priestess has come out. Intuition, wisdom, and patience. This is amazing. Okay, so you have all the the major arcana coming out here in your reading. This is great for the collective. Okay, so I'm going to, what's the one thing that that you want us to focus on here. All right. So the one thing, uh, remember last week when we came out with the what if it isn't true? Spirit is saying this time again, the thing that you're telling yourself right now, the quote unquote concrete reasons why you don't think you belong. You can't do it. Oh my goodness. You can't do it. You won't get there. You're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Again, this card comes out to say it's time for a soul chat. So put your hands on your heart and ask the wise one within you, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible for you? What lie do you need to let go of to reach your soul's truth? So now I understand why all of this stuff up here came out. Especially some of the stuff that was in the second part of the cards. So like with this, let's say even if you are somebody who's worried about like if people are going to accept you, that's asking the question is, what if I'm not enough for people to love me just as I am? And the truth of the matter is that people do love you. It is just like, is that a lie you're telling yourself? Anything that's dealing right now in this moment in time is really, it's really and truly all about whether or not you're going to move forward with confidence and just have a godlike confidence. Humility, there's like people think that being humble is like, oh no, I don't I don't, it's okay, I don't have to be involved in that. And you know that that's something that's a part of your journey. It's having a godlike confidence that, and the godlike confidence comes from the fact that you know that the divine is within you and you carry the DNA of so many who've come before you, even yourself, even in past lives. You've overcome so much. Some of you have overcome so much in past lives, and it's brought you here today, not for you to be shy about all of your gifts. A lot of you have a ton of gifts. And the truth of the matter is, for you right now, it is really time to focus on your gifts and turn the blinders. It's like, go ahead now and take the blinders off. I'm opening up some cards here. Take the blinders off and just go for it. Go for your dreams, because you have the protection and the guidance of the divine. That's the one thing. So there's something that fell on the floor here. Let me get that one. All right. It's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. So people will support you. The lie that some of you have been told, that you've been telling yourself, not that you've been told, and maybe you have been told by people, nobody's going to support that idea. Well, you know what? That probably wasn't given to that other person to do. So it is safe. So I would say to take this and transmute it and say, it's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. Yes, people want to support you in what you're doing now. You know what your mission is, and if this resonates, I welcome healthy, loving relationships. Some of you, because of what you've dealt with in your past life, with the domestic abuse or with the sibling identity, you may have come here with a false belief that you don't you don't have healthy loving relationships, and maybe you've experienced that again in this lifetime. But your spirit guides and the divine is sharing with you that it is time for you to really flip the script and welcome healthy, loving relationships. You do that by visualizing your relationships and the way you want them to be and not the way they are. I don't know if The Secret has just been really heavy um, on me watching, like rewatching that movie, The Secret. So if you're able to rewatch or ever watch that, I think it's on this platform, but you can definitely watch out for that. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. So you got to have that trust for yourself. And also I honor my self-worth by asking for what I want. That is what I meant by having the confidence and the and not feeling like you, like, there's a false sense with humility right now, I think, in on the planet. It's like humility takes strength. It's the humility that says, you know what, I don't have all the answers. Maybe I need to ask for help. That's being humble. Denying your gifts and saying, oh, or trying to downplay or dim your light is actually not humility. I think if you look up the definition of humility, that would definitely shed some light on. I think that there have been people in some circles that are saying, well, you're not humble if you don't do this. It's If you really look up the definition of humble, it's really talking about having the strength to ask for help, and it's more about knowing that you don't have all the answers, and that's okay. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to dim the light on myself or my talents. That was something that, even just to be transparent with you guys, even beginning this whole journey with tarot cards and doing this channel, I was like, okay, uh, is this how you like, you know, is what I'm saying exactly what resonates with people? Because if you understand, if you channel, you understand that sometimes we don't get the answers come through us, and it's not, even if it's not for us, it's not something that always resonates. So you have to have the confidence to know that whatever's coming through you is for someone. And that was one of the things that I personally had to say, you know what? Yes, even if I don't have a specific feeling about it, that doesn't mean that these words or what's coming through or these cards that are coming down, the cards don't lie. That's what the divine and my spirit guides told me from the beginning. The cards don't lie, because I was a person who I didn't have to use cards, because it was like it would just come to me, right? And with this, the cards are the visuals to be able to tell the story to the masses. And that is what I was told. So in your life, what is it that you feel nervous about, but you know it's a gift that you have? So if you know you have something like that, drop a green heart in the chat. And that way we know we're all on the same page here. So we're going to drop a green heart in the chat. All right. I am in sync with the flow of life. Yes, that's what I had to tell myself. That's what you have to basically tell yourself, is that you are in the flow of life, and not be so nervous about it. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, good morning, Yvette. Hi, Gordana. All right. So, okay. So finally, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. I don't know if you guys know Louise Hay. She is actually, or she was, someone who they told her that she had an incurable disease, and she started to find ways to cure herself, or she healed herself by using affirmations, by going down the spiritual path. So if you look up or search Louise Hay, she started a publishing company. I think she was, I don't know if she was one of the people that was on The Secret or not, but that was what that was what I wanted to share with you guys today. So we are going to, I hope that that helps you guys. We are going to now start early with our questions. If anyone has any questions, and one first of all, I do want to thank everyone who has joined the membership over at the Buy Me a Cup of Coffee situation. So I'm gonna sit those here in case I need to go back to them. But we will begin now with our questions if people has any questions, and if not, I will continue to read for the collective until we get some questions in. Thank you, Paradigm Shift, Linda and Gordana. Thank you guys so much. All right, so, all right, collective. Ooh, past life issues. So I'm still reading for the collective here. This situation, what I pulled for today is that this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. So today, we're going to pause for a moment here and ask our spirit guides to bring to our remembrance what the previous, what situation we're dealing with now that has a basis in our previous lifetime. We're going to ask for it to be released, learn, and heal. So we will remember, we will release it, we will learn from it, and we will heal from this experience, because a lot of it had to do with this, that hurt, self-worth, asking for what you want, trusting your intuition that it's leading you in the right direction, because some of us have had trauma in past lives. Some of us have had issues in past lives. Some of us dealt with sibling identity. Some of us dealt with love issues and issues with self-worth. Maybe you didn't leave in a past lifetime. And a lot of you I know are writers and publishers. But not that that's an issue. It's just that maybe it's time now for you to pursue that. And you've been feeling like, I was just listening to You Broken Down and Tired, that song, um, Move Mountains. What is it? Rise Up. That's it. Rise Up. And so you can do it this time. This is your lifetime to do it. You are in sync with the flow of life, and you will get past whatever whatever has been done to you in past lives. This is your time now, because again, this card came out and I shuffled the card, came right out. Because we pulled this, I think, a couple weeks ago. What if it isn't true? So some of us are still dealing with the whole thing of, and maybe if you can just screenshot that. Let me see if I can put that up there and you can screenshot that. Because your journal, your answer, what lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? And so whatever it is, it was definitely a past life issue that you are going to be releasing and learning from in this lifetime, which I'm so excited for you. So excited. All right. Books. Oh my goodness. Books came up again. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. So for some of you, this was something you did in a past life. You're a publisher. You maybe some of you in this collective group were scribes in a past life. This is so interesting. So this came up again. For some of you, this is, you have a strong bond with fairies and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. So if that resonates with someone, definitely. And I know my cards are all over the place, but it's okay. All us Virgos out there, you know how we feel about this. It makes our skin crawl to not have things in order. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my I'm gonna go ahead and put my cards back in order. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So for some of you that is the case, and for others of you, heart chakra. The answer you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Remember, this is talking about, for some of you, how love, this whole thing of going through in a past life, the domestic abuse, and how that showed up for you in this lifetime was your feeling that you, now it's time for you to welcome the healthy, loving relationships. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this here. And so as the cards come out, I'm in sync with the flow of life. I'm going to organize them this way. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. I honor my self-worth, and all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. That is a perfect manifestation that you can say, affirmation that you can say every morning. This is amazing, to just say, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Can you imagine saying that out loud every day? And when things are happening for you, you can always run this video back and just take your time to write it down, because it will change your life. Affirmations and doing things like that, or saying things in the middle of conflict. Can you imagine saying that in the middle of a situation at work where somebody is going off, and all you can say is, all is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. People are like, what can people say to that? You know, what exactly can people say to that? Um, wow. Wow, Yvette. Okay. Yes, definitely. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Wow. Okay, so with this, be willing to forgive, asking the angels to clear your mind and body. Can you imagine? This goes with the past life issues, because this is how you can release it, is by forgiving whomever whomever hurt you in your past, whether it was a past life, whether that person showed up again as in a different way to help you heal. We're gonna just, and when I say pray, not everybody, I'm not saying that in a way that's the only word I have to use, but I just feel led that we like need to just stop and take a moment and say that we are accepting the release of past pain. Right now, we accept the releasing of past pain. I have to be me. I have to have the courage to be me here, because if I don't, then I'm not doing what I'm led to do. So for some of you, we're getting ready to close our eyes here and go into a quick prayer slash meditation. And the thing is that I'm going to be praying for. If this is not your thing, it is okay. I'm just I'm just always going to do as I feel led by your spirit guides to do. And that is to pray that every every single enemy, whether it was your lower nature, whether it was outside forces, whether it was something that was there in your life from the past, that we forgive that all now and we release that, so that we can move on and have a beautiful life experience. We are We are taking all of the hurt and energy from everybody in this group. We're binding it up, we're releasing it out, and we are replacing it all with peace for them. All right. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. And all of the other things that everybody says. So that is what I saw. And that was what I felt led to do, was to pray that that is released from you all, because it's like, it's so funny how each week I feel like this is like a adding on to everything that we've already done. Like, if you kind of look each week, it's almost like it's like a lesson each week. And right now we are at the place where now we have written down some of those things that could be lies. And a couple weeks ago, now it's like we have to forgive the people and release it, so that released all those past life issues, so that now we can have a spirit of peace. And I really feel that for some of you, it's like a relief in some way to know that it wasn't something that you've done in this lifetime. I've never heard of ear chakras, but okay. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So that's the next step. Those are the ears. So maybe listening to some peaceful music, being able to hear certain things that are going to be coming to you. And if it does not resonate, always throw this back up. Keep this in your pocket in some way, or on your phone, and and just write it out. Yes. Amen. Wow, Yvette, that's awesome. Okay. So thank you guys. Yes, we gotta make sure that that we, so these are two cards from here. For some of you, I have two cards. One is the goddess card, but this one came out first. Power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. Um, for just know that for some of you, your animals, like I know last night, some of you, if you've listened to my readings, you know I have a little dog, and last night he curled up with me, and it was because I um, went and had some work done, like some dental work done, and it was just a lot of pain, and so it's like he just cuddled right up under me, as if he wanted to make sure I was okay. And So for some of you, it's like I've had the same little dog run upstairs and stand in front of the door where I do these readings, and he's like, it's almost like he's like, it's time for you to do a reading, and I was like, what? So that last reading where I did the past life thing, that was actually something that my dog ran upstairs and ran in the room, and he was like just sitting here, and he was whimpering, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the reading. Like I didn't even. So sometimes if you have things like that happen for you, that could be your power animal. Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So definitely use that for yourself right now. Um, what this means is that for a lot of you, there has been if I'm going to be tough and strong, I've been pushing down my feminine energy. It's like, if in order for you to um, have or to be who you are, you felt like you had to push down parts of yourself. And so you no longer have to do that to survive. A lot of your life, once you realize that, hey, if I'm in a domestic situation that doesn't suit me, it's okay. This was a past life thing. I forgive you. I thank you so much for being in my life. But even if you don't, even if you have to leave that situation, or you feel like I have to be super strong and super this to get to where I'm going, that's not necessarily for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, it's time for you to express. And even men, there's a divine feminine and masculine energy, so there has to be a balance there. And that is what I'm hearing. Make sure you focus on the balance of masculine and feminine, and you don't have to skew one way to get what you want. The only thing you have to do is just to honor the fact that you're here, honor your self worth by asking for what you want. That's it. All right, God, I'm ready for this. All right, Divine, I'm ready for this. All right, Spirit Guides, I'm ready for this. So, so that is how you handle that. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Yes, he definitely is. He's a very special very special little dog. Um he really is. So, okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull out, I'm feeling led to pull one more of these out. Three of Cups. Celebration, community, and friendship. So this is, or Three of Water, it says, but this is great. This is going to be a big celebration for you all. Um, Things are going to work out this time. I definitely know that. So don't worry about anything that might be coming your way in terms of going up the hill. Just keep peace in your heart and just know that that all will be well for you. Ooh, birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? What are you being called to create right now? For some of you, it may be, I know that's always something when I see the tarot readers and they see a baby. For some of you, it might be a baby, and that is true. But for a lot of you, it is this idea you're birthing. Some of you are rebirthing yourselves. It's almost like you are. That's ooh. This is why the butterfly. Because I was wondering, it was like my attention was brought to the butterfly here, and what birth mystery you have coming is the transformation, I feel, of yourself. For some of you, you're going to, it's a rebirth that's going to be, ooh, ooh, I just, I really feel that. I really, really feel excited about the rebirth. It's like your spirit guides are excited about your rebirth and what's going to be happening with you as a collective and just as an individual. Like, there's just going to be a rebirth and a release of what's happening with you or what has happened with you in the past, in your past lives. So there is going to be some forgiveness and healing coming for you. So don't worry. Like, anyway, don't worry. Just always remember your mantras, and that helps to keep your energy high. Because when you attract low vibrational things, it's sometimes because you're in a low vibrational state. And so how you bring yourself out of that and bring yourself back centered is, oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate you. Special prayer and blessing for you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So for the collective, new moon in Libra, know that you are loved. So just know that you are loved, and that your spirit guides are so excited. I don't want to put anything in front of your rebirth there. And let's see. Your first quarter moon, step into your power. First quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Really, it is time. It is really time. Step into your power. Know the difference between being humble and being confident. Being humble and being confident. True humility. What is true humility? So if you can write down for yourself, what is true humility? What does that really mean? Because it doesn't mean dimming your light. If it's like, well, I have to be, yes. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Yvette. So yes. definitely it is, it may be something from your past that you're not like, if it's time for you to know your self-worth, honor yourself by releasing what no longer serves you. And because you're in sync with the flow of life, what was I was trying to find, that I welcome healthy, there it is, I welcome healthy and loving relationships. And it's funny because sometimes, uh if you look at the movie The Secret, there's a part in there where this person was, um it was a part in there where the person was having a lot of trouble at work. Let me see if I can turn this where you guys can see all the cards. There you go. Okay. Without it falling off the table. Okay. So it was a part in the movie where this person started to sit for 15, 20 minutes every morning, and they started visualizing their life and their work situation in a different way. And by the end of like that month, the end of the first week, people started leaving. They started, all the people that were harassing them at their job, they either started leaving or they were no longer a factor. She ended up getting a promotion at her job. It's like none of the people who ever harassed her were there by the end of that month. It happened so fast, but it really does work, you guys. It really does work. We're sending you love, light, and prayers, Yvette. Yes, we are. So, Michelle says, sending you love, love and light and prayers. And yes, Yvette. So grateful that the Spirit brought you here as well, because you're in a challenging situation. Visualizing, saying your affirmations every day, definitely, um, definitely helps. Ha! Full moon in Taurus for detoxify. So detoxifying your life. That some of you may, I don't know if you've ever done a serious detox before. That can also give you a reset. There are a couple of books that I'll put in the description box that I used to do some detoxes before, that were like life changing for me. And it wasn't just using like detox pills. It was really very like, while I was going through it, a lot of stuff was brought up for me, just emotionally and spiritually as well. And so, um, ooh, full moon in Aquarius, be real. So, yes, one of the things, all right, so maybe that was a message for me to share with you guys. So, one of the things that I said was, um, I didn't mean to. It was something like something along the lines of, because this was, gosh, almost 12 years ago when I did my first. I did a 21-day juice cleanse slash detox, and it dealt with everything from cleaning out your colon. It was a lot. It wasn't like pills, but it was like every day I was tasked with something, and there were so many things um, that were being cleaned out of my body, including old emotions and trapped emotions. Um, it was a lot. Like you could, I remember one time I went to the colonics place or whatever, and nothing was coming out. Like they were putting gallons and gallons of water in, and nothing was coming out. It was like a gallon of water that went in, nothing was coming out, and it all of a sudden it hit this spot, and it was a spot of anger that was resting uh in my colon, and it was because of the death of some people that were very close to me, and I was angry because I felt like they left me here. And so it hit that spot, and then I could feel it released, and then everything else released, and that's when I knew that you could actually hide emotions in your body. So so just to be real with you guys, that was something that happened to me personally. Um and so I will put those resources in the description box, and it will really change your life to do a reset like that. One of the funniest things that happened to me was that when I was a little kid, I had, um, not, what do you call it? Like, when you're in school with a whole bunch of kids, you catch all kinds of stuff. And I think one time I had like it was like a skin rash or something that I had caught from one of the kids on my arm. And here I was, like 20 years later, 20 years later, and it came up on my arm in that exact same spot. And that was it. So it was still like there, and it was just being released, like it was just sitting dormant. It's like stuff like that happens when you are doing detoxes and things like that. So I won't get too far into that, but I did want to share that with you guys. So it is to claim your worth. That was your primary lesson in this incarnation, Yvette says. So yes, it is time now for you to really own it, to not be uh to not have that humility that you think, okay, I'm being humble and I'm being this because this is what, like, sometimes people stay in relationships because um they feel like uh that is what they're supposed to do. I am It's not that way. If it doesn't serve you, it's okay. And that person, it's so hard though to be able to leave a situation sometimes, but just pray that if you are going to stay in the situation, that you now have peace. And that is just my prayer. If you choose to stay, or if you choose to have the courage to go, if you decide to stay, Yvette, then let there be peace in your home. That's my prayer for you. All right. I'm gonna um anybody, this is great. I guess we're all just going with the flow here. I'm in sync with the flow of life. So the flow of life is saying now we're going to pull out some of these guardian angel cards. And wow, here's a prayer for you. And compassion. Dearest one, this is a message from your guardian angel. Dearest one, um, be compassionate towards yourself. Surrender the self-criticism and fear that has you believing you need to improve in order to be worthy. You are perfect just as you are. The only thing that needs to change is your perception. You will come to realize the jewel you are when you love and honor yourself as you are. I'm going to leave that up there so you guys can screenshot it. If not, you can always come back. Wow. Wow. Yes, that is correct. Yvette, yes, you do release a lot of your stuck emotions. If that resonates with you guys, um, guilt. Oh my goodness. Okay. Guilt. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Man, this is so fun. Listen, you guys, I get excited by the readings because I never know, And this is the coolest thing ever, is to be able to share this time with you guys. I mean, it's the highlight of my week sometimes. So, all right. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. We just talked about this. I welcome healthy, loving relationships, right? Um, we are birthing a new one of ourselves. We are in celebration and birthing a new thing. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love, regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do. From your soul's perspective, there's neither right or wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. There should never be any guilt. Guilt is such a low. Let me see if I have. Oh, I don't have my book up here. But if I did, um, I will have it. I will post a link. Let me write down all the stuff I'm telling you guys I'm going to give you, because if I don't remember. Um, all right. So one thing I said I'm gonna bring is the detox books, and then I'm also gonna put a link into the emotions, like the emotions code. Like there's a for some of you probably already know, if you're in the spirituality, if you're into spirituality period, you know, like where guilt sits on the spectrum, the emotional spectrum. So if you know where, yes it is, yes it is. So um all right, so here is, and I think, you know what, I just had this thing sitting on my lap and this popped out. So prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to be flexible in my attitudes and beliefs. Help me to remember the eternal light which emanates from my soul and the eternal light which emanates from the heart of every living thing. Help me to remember that I am eternally guided and loved by God and all creation. So there is a beautiful prayer. And finally, patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like. Yet, there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was, in fact, a blessing. Ah, all is perfect as it is. Trust, you are eternally loved and guided. Oh, my goodness. You are eternally loved and guided. Okay? All right. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Is there a month for you today? Michelle, let's see. Um, you know what? There was, my eyes went to something. Oh my goodness. Okay. Michelle, I have a question to ask. Since we're getting kind of real on here, does this have anything to do with a relationship for you? If you can quickly answer that for me. Yes. Because when you asked that, that's what my eyes went to. So, no, it doesn't. That's interesting, but that's not what my that's not what my that, well, maybe it's not for you, but is there somebody in your life? Hi, Cosmic Ray. Okay. Is there somebody in your life? Because what I saw first was, and I have to hide this, maybe it's the word fulfillment. So I'm going to hide these two things. But what I saw was fulfillment. So there is something coming for you in terms of that. There's some kind of fulfillment coming for you, Michelle, because I saw that and I also saw conquest. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna that's for somebody. If it's not for you, Michelle, it popped up for somebody because my eyes went straight to that. So I don't know if you I'm not saying you have any issues with it. Maybe it's just a confirmation that things are going in the right direction for you there. That's all I got. That's all I got. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So thank you, Cosmic Ray. I appreciate that. 490. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, so that is what it is. Okay, so there is something coming up there. It's like there is some fulfillment of something that it's like an outside. I think it's something outside. It's not who you think it is. But there is somebody that's looking at you as if you are I guess if you want to equate it to food, like that you are a steak sandwich. It's like that. Like a hot, here in America, we have these steak sandwiches that they put cheese on it, and it's like, it's really good. But that's how they are looking at you, like you are the best. Okay. So I don't know who that is, but whatever it is, they are looking at you in that way. So, even if it doesn't work out with the person that you're with, um, and maybe that is the asexual part of it, because I feel like it's a male figure. I kid you not. I feel like it's a male figure who's attracted to you. So just all right. That's all I got for you, Michelle. All right. I hope that helps you. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe that answers a lot. Maybe that opens up some other doors. But there's somebody who, um, you know, that is because on here, I don't know if you guys saw that, but it said something like, yeah, like it was Casanova slash asexual. Yes. Is this for me? Yes. I'm telling Michelle, that's what I saw. Okay. Listen, I, I don't know. It might be a male person. Maybe that's not maybe that's not what you are. It's a male energy. Um, I don't know. I'm sorry. I know. Let me see. All right. Let's get clarification for Michelle, y'all. So Michelle is, let's see, is that towards you or your girlfriend? Let me get that question answered, because obviously there's some kind of male energy there, and it's a male energy there, and that's what it's about. So um, I don't know, and if something shows up like that in your life, it could just be um, okay. So it's really just this person's, I know these are very it's just this person's energy, like their feelings. Yep. Yep, that's what it was. Yep, that's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, so you got it. I'm glad there was clarification there for you on that. So let me give you some affirmations to end that, Michelle. All right. So here we go. So Michelle, it says make necessary sacrifices. So that's what is coming for you. Make necessary sacrifices. So that part's coming for you. Um, there's there is another male lurking. Let go and enjoy. So let go of you whatever you want to have happen. You need to actually just let go of your past, and let go of the guilt of what was done, because if you replay that every single time, there's no right or wrong. It was just something that you were having to work through, and if it doesn't work out with this specific person, um, you know letting them go, and go with the flow. There's another go with the flow. So Michelle, you just got to go with the flow on that. um, Yes, you're currently with your twin flame and you are good. Good. Okay, so there you go. Make the necessary sacrifices. Go with the flow, let go and enjoy. So just know though that I don't know what I okay, there is we may or may not have all the time to if you ever want a personal reading, like a personal reading, I do those. If you go, it's in the description box of any of the rest of my readings, and then I can actually kind of settle down and focus exactly on what you're talking about. Um, so yes, congrats, Michelle, on being with your twin flame. But I don't know, like I I don't know. So I'm well. There is something, Michelle, that yeah. Thank you for the love reading. Yeah. I don't know why, and I there is something, but it says accept what is dying. So maybe there's an old part of you that's dying off, and it says reassessed, reassess. So whatever, you know what this is for you, and I don't know how that applies to, and I so whatever the old thing is for you, it could be emotions for you, Michelle, but the whole thing for you is to live your life to the fullest. So whatever is no longer serving you in your life, let it go so you can enjoy your life completely with whom you're with. All right? All right. Okay. So I hope that helps. Hey, Iffy Angel, welcome. Okay. So is this only a paid reading? So SK, I just do whatever until we have until it's 12:03. I started at 12:05, so I have like a couple more minutes left, and we had one more question. Um where was it? Is my maternal family member, this is from Cosmic Ray, is my maternal family member a block for me? And the answer to that is, let's see how you need to handle it, because I'm going to go from this. Anything that you feel like is a block for you is never really a block, it's just a learning lesson. Um, and what, just ask your spirit guides what you need to learn from it. And this says that you are beginning a new cycle. So you are beginning a new cycle, and it's not going to be something that is a block for you. It's just really a way for you to move to your next step. So what could be considered a block, if you look at it in a different way, to say, hey, this door was closed, or this person is blocking me, it could be divine. It could be that this person was sent into your life to either help you to grow some cojones, as they say, to help you to grow some strength. It could be that they are there to teach you something, or that it's a situation where it's not necessarily a block, it's just to help you redirect your energies into another way. So if you're able to ask Cosmic Ray what or who this is, then you definitely need to look at it from a beautiful standpoint, and not a standpoint of the energy of um, anger or hurt. And that is what I'm feeling. So got it. Hopefully that helps you, um, Cosmic Ray. And people do donate sometimes when they ask for a reading SK. So your health, if it's not too late. So Iffy Angel, what I see is transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges for you. So there is a transformation that's coming for you. Sure, Cosmic Ray, you're welcome. All right. Michelle, I'm sorry. I just, okay. As a Virgo, we analyze everything. So I'm like, Michelle, I hope that explains some things for you. Just let me know if it did or not. Um, okay. Okay. So, yes. Yep. So you do have a transformation coming. Okay. All right. So guys, I will leave you with these. Accept disappointments gracefully. That is what I am hearing. And to raise your vibration. It's all good. I feel it's about my changing career, moving into something. Oh, okay. I knew I was like, something is dying. I was like, Lord, I felt, I was like, Michelle, I was like, what in the world? So yes, okay, great. I was hoping that you would know what that was about. So good. I can not as a Virgo analyze the whole week. Like, did I tell Michelle everything? But yeah, so something in your just live your life to the fullest. It sounds like that there's some good things there, but in your thing it says be of service. So yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to let that go. So, oh wow. Okay, so have faith, Michelle. Claim your art. I don't know what your art is, whether it's sales, whether it's business, whether it's technology, but claim your art and go for it. Okay. And Iffy Angel, um, count your blessings. So Iffy Angel, count your blessings. SK, begin to explore. All right. So that's for you. And Cosmic Ray. This is funny. Look at what came out. Laugh at your demons. Cosmic Ray, laugh at your demons. Who else is on here? Yvette. So I'm just going down the ride. Wow. Yvette, it says do all things in moderation. Do all things in moderation, Yvette. And who else is on here? Michelle. Gordana, if you're still on here, we have one for you. Wow. It says, Gordana, it says, live your soul, not a role. Interesting. So be your authentic self, Gordana. And Linda, it says be decisive. So Linda, be decisive. All right, I think that's everybody on here. If there's anybody on here who I did not put a, yes, put a, you are so welcome, Michelle. I was worried about that. I was like, yeah. You are so welcome, Gordana. All right, does anybody else, before I hop off here, did anybody else not get a affirmation card from me? Because I would love to give you one before we end. Oh, thank you guys. It's been a pleasure this week reading. And please check out. I will put, like I said, I will put all of the information for you guys for the detoxes and all the stuff like that in the description box. And for me, I pulled one for myself. It said, trust the divine plan. Yay, the divine plan was for me to be here today. Okay, hey, Shama Mama. Medicine, yes. Okay. Ooh, yours says, take the lead. Take the lead. So take the lead. You're welcome. You're so very welcome. All right. Thank you guys so much. I don't see anybody else yet. I love you guys all. I will see you next week here for the live reading portion, and throughout the week, I will have some additional videos that we put up throughout the week. That is a reading. Those are usually my pick a card readings, and that is that's what I do during the week. So, All right, you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you so much for all of the donations. That does help me with my channel, and it allows me to get many blessings. Thank you guys so much. All right, have a wonderful and blessed evening or afternoon. Afternoon, sorry. Take care.